Welcome to Green Energy from Great Giants. That is America and China by Jonas and Nate. In this, we'll be going over green energy in China and America, the viewpoints from both countries, the data on their production and what produces that energy, and the similarities and differences between the two. Green energy in China. Green energy in China is a country-wide endeavor. This means it's more top-down, government-focused. They like a collective view on everything, instead of more of an individualistic one. China wants to reduce their carbon emissions with green energy solutions this way. American green energy. In America, the issue of green energy is on an individual and business level. That's more focused on individuals doing their part and businesses doing their part instead of the government. There's more of a culture in America of individuals that want people and not the government to do most of the work. While there is some government incentives, there's not nearly as much as there is in China. Some data on Chinese green energy production. The number of homes with solar systems installed has been increasing rapidly, from 30,000 in 2006 to 1.3 million in 2016. This shows the distribution of electricity generation in China and predictions for the future. Roughly 72% of their energy comes from coal in 2015, quite significantly less in natural gas, nuclear. Large portion is hydro, surprisingly. There's some wind, some solar, and some other bits, likely biofuels and other types like that. In 2040, they plan on coal to be 47%, while natural gas increasing slightly, nuclear increasing quite a bit, hydro getting massive boost, wind also getting a massive boost, solar slight boost, not so much, and other looks roughly the same. Some data on American green energy. This shows that America is very dependent on fossil fuels and not so much on green energy. U.S. energy consumption in 2017, 37% is petroleum, 29% natural gas, 14% coal. Those are all fossil fuels and make up a large portion of the United States energy production. While 9% is nuclear power and 11% is renewable energies, that is roughly 20% which don't have carbon emissions. The renewable energies break down to 2% geothermal, 6% solar, 21% wind, 4% biomass weight, 21% biofuels, and 19% wood, with 25% being hydroelectric. China versus America. As both charts show, we have very similar readouts on our energy production. As you can see, we are both largely dependent on fossil fuels instead of renewable energies or non-emitting energy sources like nuclear. But both countries have plans to reduce their carbon emissions by using more renewable and nuclear energy plans. In conclusion, both countries have very similar amounts of green energy when looking at percentages. There's an individual and collective outlook on the use of green energy. America has more of an individualistic outlook, and China has a collectivist outlook on the uses of green energy. Thank you for listening to my production.